Hi everybody, happy full moon. I hope everybody's well. Listen, I'm so sorry about the videos for the rest of the signs. I got slammed with readings and it's just been a really busy week. Not a negative, just busy. And you know, you guys know how I hate to be too busy, but when it comes to my business, no, that doesn't bother me. That makes me very happy. So I promise I'll do, I don't know, I'll make it up somehow. I'll get the rest of the signs in. But for now, I can't stand these lights glare, and there's nothing I can do about it. But I'm so excited. Do you guys feel this energy? Do you feel it? You have to feel it because it's amazing. Let me do this. Hold on. Huh? A little much. Just a little much. Okay, that's a little better, I think. Okay. So I hope you guys are well. I hope you're getting that after the retrogrades. I hope you're getting your energy back. You're getting your zeal back. You're getting your power back. Retrogrades to me aren't bad because I look at it like it's cleaning house. It's getting rid of, it helps us review the things that we know are no longer serving us and what we want to get rid of, and helps us kind of reflect on, you know, how maybe what we see as past mistakes, how we can rectify them, how can we switch them so that they serve a greater purpose for us. What is the lesson? So especially with Venus and Mercury in retro, it had to be a lot of relationship stuff, your relationships with others, your relationships with people at work, you know, that kind of energy. I don't know about you guys, but I've been going through a lot of stuff with this push-pull energy of like work and what it is I should be doing and what I should be focusing my energy on. So those were the main themes for me. And it lit a fire in my butt. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to focus on what it is that I want and put my energy into that. Because sometimes, you know, we get pulled in other directions that really isn't where we should be. And, you know, of course we want to be loving energies. We want to help others. We want to be there for others. We want to have relationships. It's so complicated, isn't it? I'm like, all I want to do is work, like do my work and focus on my son and make sure he's good and make sure I'm good and make sure we're happy. You know, it doesn't take much to make me happy. It really doesn't. But that being said, I'm sure a lot of you have been through some challenges over the past, I'm going to say the past 3 months. But I do feel that it's brought you to a better point. And now it's almost like you know where to go from here kind of feeling. Okay? So, I mean, I'm not even writing anything down yet. I haven't even started. But that's the energy that just passed. Now let's see what's coming. Yeah? All right. So it's a pink moon, Libra in Libra, I believe. Yes? Yes. And the moon is going to look smaller in the sky. It's just how the time is during spring. But it should be pink. It's what they're saying. They don't call it a pink moon for nothing. My greatest excitement is that May Day is coming. Beltane is coming. It's like one of my favorite Sabbats to celebrate. So, yeah, definitely is. A very passionate, loving, everything's growing, everything is blooming. It's just the most beautiful time. All about renewal, all about focusing on goals, plans, and building them up so we see them come to fruition by the summer solstice. Okay, let's see. So this is going to be a collective reading for the collective. It's going to be regarding the full moon energies and what we can expect with that energy and how to utilize that energy. I don't have much time because I do have a reading. Oh, God. I have a reading like at 10 o'clock. Maybe I should tell her I'm running a little behind. So this way I can buy myself some time. Hey, Hillary, I'm running a little behind on readings. Is it okay if I call you at 10:15? Question mark. I'd appreciate it. Exclamation point. Thank you. She'll survive. She's a new client, though, so I don't want to make a bad impression, but you know, I gotta take care of you guys too. All right, let's see. Okay, Spirit. For the collective, full moon energies in Libra. And of course, you know, Libra being the scales of justice. Right away they're saying justice. Karmic justice. Karmic justice will be served. So the balancing of the scales is what I'm getting. Oh, my pen's run out. And then I'm hearing those who've done you dirty, it's time to pay the piper. It's what I've been saying for the past, what, 6 months? No, probably longer. Probably longer. But I mean, so I'm getting, and listen, you know, we always have to delve into the karmic dark side a little bit, and that's fine, because, you know, like, what do I always say? Know your enemy, right? Just because if you do have to dabble in the dark a bit to protect yourself from these energies doesn't make you dark. It makes you someone who's protecting yourself. So with that being said, I'm getting that, you know, it's a full moon. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do? And they still haven't learned. They're not learning. So they are going to do what they always do. They're going to work magic. They're going to work candle magic. I'm seeing poppets. I'm seeing burning effigies. I'm seeing circles. I'm seeing covens coming together. I mean, you guys, the collective, you guys might even have a coven that is completely like attacking you. And the sad part is that, well, I'm kind of getting that this, I'm saying coven, but this also means a group of people, okay? So it could be any sect. It could be any religious sect or any group of people. And maybe they don't even belong to a cult or a religious group, or maybe they're not witches or whatever, but they're definitely a group of people. And it could be people that aren't working together but separate, and they're just showing me just the people that are doing whatever they're trying to do to my collective. I don't understand what their problem is. I still don't get it. I don't know. It's a sorry occupation. It really is. I just think, when are they going to learn? They're not learning the lesson, and this is it. I mean, and I know I said that last full moon, but they're just not fucking giving up. So, I mean, I'm kind of like shocked about it, because I think they've been getting hit really hard. Health problems, money problems, business problems, legal problems, not being able to penetrate the shield of my collective, not being able to hurt my collective, not being able, this thing is echoing a little bit, let me just lower it, not being able to, you know, stop the collective's path going forward, because that really is what I think they want. It's almost like they don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you fulfill your destiny. They don't want to see, if they have to watch that on a platform and see you succeed while they're where they are, when they're trying to take your destiny for themselves and they're trying to make what is yours theirs, they're trying to mess with energies that they think they understand. They think they're very well versed in magic, manipulation, mind control, astral travel, you know, bilocation, all these things. They think they're masters at it. Even calling on like certain demons to attack my collective. And I know it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, man, this is what they're doing. They're getting desperate. So I'm getting that all of this is going to be mirrored back at this full moon. The collective is protected from something that is beyond their understanding, because they're so low vibrational. They just don't get it. So the collective is protected from, I always say on high, but when I say on high, you guys, I mean your ancestors, your angels, your loved ones who have crossed over, your spirit guides, your children's spirit guides, because I feel like they're attacking your kids too. They're attacking your home, your children, your love life, your if you're married, they're attacking your spouse. They're attacking their work. They're attacking your work. They're attacking anything, your looks, your health. What else, Spirit? Your magical ability. They're trying to block your magic. They're trying to block your ability to do spell work, which can happen, because they don't speak the same language. They don't speak the same spiritual language as my collective. So you guys, I can't stress it enough when I keep trying to warn these darklings, these karmics, these lower vibrational energies, the more hits they throw at you, it's just bouncing off. It's literally like spirit at this point is just like surrounding my collective. They're showing me, like say the collective was one person. This is how they're showing me. They're showing me one person standing there, and then there's mirrors reflecting back, and then there's shields of armor surrounding that. And they're showing me like these they look like bullets, but they're not actual physical bullets. They look like black. I love how they show me stuff. They look like black bullets, but it's like condensed energy, I guess. And it's like flying at you guys. And it's just like, you ever see, I think I brought this up last time, because I love the Matrix, you know. And Neo's like, no. And then the bullets just drop. That's literally what's happening. They can't get to you. They can't penetrate you. They can't. And they're trying everything. They're trying to get other people to get to you. They may even try trickery, like having someone spying on you. They may hire like, I'm getting what do you call those people that are hired? Like, not detectives. I don't know. Like, they research other people. If you know the word, put it down there. But it's almost like they're hiring these people to spy on you for them and get information. And these people end up liking you more than the people that hired them. They're just like, no, this person's awesome. You know, like, what's your problem? They can't find anything. They're trying, but they can't find anything because there is nothing. There's fucking nothing. You're dealing with a negative force, or these lower vibrational energies that are paranoid. They're sick. They're twisted. They're doing drugs. They're doing alcohol. They're not of their right mind. They're showing me their brain. It looks like mush. It looks like oatmeal. It's kind of scary, actually. They're showing me their internal, like all the solar plexus area and the root chakra and the sacral chakra. They're even trying to attack your sacral so that they can, like, you know, be an incubus or a succubus. And it's just like they're trying to get in your dreams. They're trying to get in your mind. And it's just, nothing is working. And I just don't understand what they don't get. And they keep getting, I have a smudge. They keep getting these warnings. Like, spirit is warning them. And they keep getting these red flags and these signs saying, you better stop. You better stop picking on the collective. They have work to do, and you're trying to stop them. And we're telling you right now, you are not going to hurt them. We are highly protecting them. They are safe and secure from any of your evil thoughts, deeds, actions, whatever. I mean, I'm not even surprised if they have like a hit on you guys. It's really sad that, and I had this conversation with a friend this morning about, because there's somebody who's low vibrational around her, and she is such a light, you know, and she just attracts all the right people. And this person is so jealous of her just because of her light. And what does someone who is lower vibrational want to do? They want to extinguish your light. And there's no way in fucking hell that my collective is going to downplay themselves to make those lower vibrational people feel better about themselves. Fuck you. Why would we do that? We have work to do. We need our light. Who's this? Okay, I don't know. Alright, she didn't get back to me. So, no, you guys don't diminish your light to make other people feel better. You shine like the beacon that you are. You're meant to. You have to. Okay? So don't diminish your work. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Don't stop doing your videos, your platform. Don't stop doing your blogs, your work. Don't stop spreading that love and light to everybody. If anybody comes in your space that doesn't like it, you know, just say, surround me with the white light and let them be touched by it, whether they like it or not. And if they don't, they'll walk away. So you don't need those kind of people around you, because they're just a fucking drain. They're a vampire. Okay? And I'm tired of warning these lower vibrational energies. I'm trying to help them out in a sense. But if they're not going to get it, they're going to get it this full moon, because I'm seeing all my lights coming together. You know, not together, but doing what they need to do. They're out there. They're looking at the full moon. They're saying their mantras, their vocations. They're invoking the higher spirits. They're calling on their ancestors. They're doing whatever they have to do to say, and you know what? It's not even like they have to do major spell work. They simply have to speak it. Now, meanwhile, these lower vibrational ones are getting all the candles and the herbs, and they're doing all this stuff, you know. And no matter what they do, whatever spell work they're gonna try and do tonight for the full moon, just watch, whatever they're gonna do, and then they're gonna try and do it and word it in a way where it doesn't hit them back. But it doesn't matter what they say and do; it's gonna hit them back. It's gonna fucking hit them back because they're not getting it. They're not listening. You're not listening, darklings. And if you're watching, I'm telling you right now, you don't want to do this, especially during a Libra full moon, because karmic justice will be served. So if I were you, I'd back the fuck off. Anyway, that's my last warning to them. I'm never going to bring this up as far as like warning them again, because they're just not getting it, and I don't even care. You know, they're like, it's like a petulant child that just keeps. So, you know, that's it. Spirit's like, you know what? We're done with this baby bullshit. We're done with this game. You guys need to learn a lesson, and justice will be served. So here we go. So speaking of justice, collective, everything's balancing out the way it's supposed to. Because the energies have been so crazy the past couple of months with everything that's been going on, I don't need to regurgitate it. If you've watched my other videos, you know I've talked about the planetary alignment and all the other things that have been happening. So with everything that has been happening, it's that now everything's getting even and balancing out. But I guarantee you've let go of a lot of stuff, or a lot of people in your life, or a lot of things that weren't serving you anymore. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop checking my phone. Yeah, so now it's like not that it's a clean slate. You just took what was meant to be brought over into this new timeline, and you're starting again. Not again fully, because like I said, you're taking some things that you're like, okay, well, this didn't work. We're just going to leave all that. I'm going to take this because it's working for me. And it's growing, and it's building, and it's thriving. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a love relationship, work, your business, your, you know, whatever you're doing spiritually is what I'm saying. Yeah, I see a lot of you getting out there doing your magical stuff. I got to tell you, I started yesterday. I'm getting stuff ready. You know, just making my concoctions, my herbal blends, and getting things going. I'm super excited for tonight's full moon. I think it's going to be amazing, amazing energy. And I also feel that a lot of you who have been somewhat dissected, or like your power has been fragmented a bit because you've been giving it to so many other sources, because that's what lights do, you know? It's not uncommon for us to do that. You know, we may go into hermit mode to restore ourselves, but essentially we share our gifts, our power. Obviously, it's what we're meant to do. So, but I feel like all that's coming back. In other words, I'm getting where if it didn't serve the people that you were giving it to, and they didn't utilize it the right way or the correct way, or they did something to provoke you, or there's jealousy or something from this lower vibration, you're just taking it back, and you're just like, okay, well, I guess you don't need this then, and you're gone. Just leaving a situation, leaving a person, place, thing that no longer serves you. When you take your energy away, believe me, it's felt, and it reverberates and echoes throughout the universe. Okay, it's like a ripple effect, and they're like, oh my God, we had this beautiful light, and that's what we did with it, and now it's gone, and now I just feel so depressed and depleted, and I feel like I'm lacking something. It's almost like we're spiritual muses in a sense. Why do you think my business name is the Magical Muse LLC? That's why I named it that, because a muse inspires. A muse has many gifts. There's 9 muses in total. 9 is a very spiritual number. So it's just amazing to me that it could be that there's fear there when they see a light, or when a light enters their life. It could be a fear of leaving the old schematic and entering a new timeline, and not having maybe they're just not ready. I don't know. I really think it's crazy. Take the fucking leap. You know, like, what are you doing? But it doesn't matter, because you guys are just on your way. You're just doing what you have to do. Now, like I said, if you've encountered past people that have been jealous of your gifts, or if you've encountered people that are jealous of your path, or jealous of you in general. I mean, I know so many lights right now that even people that are supposed to love them, I'm talking family members, spouses, even boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, jealous because they're vibrating and they're continuing to learn and grow and evolve. And some people are just staying there and they're just looking at them like, well, where are you going? You can't just leave me here. Well, do the fucking work. I can't wait for you. You see what I'm doing? I mean, I'm doing the work. And some people just don't, they're not ready to do the work. And that's okay. It's not a judgment. It's just that they're not ready. But that does mean that you're vibrating out of their sphere of existence. So a lot can happen with that. It could end long-term relationships. It could end long-term friendships. It could end a job that you've been working at for over 50 years, 20 years, 10 years, whatever. It could be relocating and not caring what anybody says. Like, I mean, I remember when I moved to, it wasn't Florida. What was it, Florida? It could have been when I was going to Florida. But it was like, oh my God, well, you don't know anybody there, and yeah, you do have some family, but they're scattered. And I was like, I'm just moving there. Like, what's the problem? It's another state. It's not another continent. You know, and even if it was another continent, if I ever was going to move anywhere, it'd be Italy. Just so you guys know. You never know. It might still happen. Because I'm always shifting, changing, and growing. I need to. I just can't. It's not about sitting still, because I lived in Florida for 11 years. And I plan on staying in North Carolina for, I don't know. You know, who knows? You know, so I'm open to change, because I think change is important and it's pertinent. I think that you need to keep growing, learning, and evolving. You know, just yesterday, the owner of this place, we were having a talk, and he just made me realize something. And you know, he pointed out something about my character, and I was like kind of blown away. And I was like, you know what? I'm like, you're right. And I said it to him. I was like, you're absolutely right. I was like, I need to be a little more flexible when it comes to I don't want to get into the details, but I just said to him, I was like, you're absolutely right. And I was like, you know, and I apologized. I didn't do anything bad. It wasn't crazy. It was more like just not seeing something the way from his perspective. And then when he explained it to me, his perspective, I was like, wow. I'm like, you know, I'm so sorry. And then I bought him a cup of coffee. I was like, I'm sorry, let me get you a cup of coffee. So, but it really opened my eyes to how we sometimes get blinded by our own perspective and how we see things. I'm still learning. I don't know it all. Are you kidding me? You know, we're always learning. Sometimes we're the teacher and sometimes we're the student. Nobody is perfect. And these people who pretend to be perfect and to pretend that they know it all are fucking assholes, because you don't. You know, I love you guys, but nobody knows it all. That's why there is no one true way. Everything is seen through everybody else's perspective. I'm not telling you something you guys don't know. You know this already. But I just have to say it. For some reason, they're making me say it. Okay. Let's talk about the magic. Let's talk about the magic. So a lot of you, you're going to be doing something this full moon. And even if you're not a witch, whether it's your thought process, whether it's through dreams, whether you're just lighting a candle and saying a simple prayer. If you're a Christian and you're praying to God and asking for A, B, and C, or if you're praying for others, I just feel like I'm getting a mix of both. A lot of people are doing work for others, and a lot of people are doing work for themselves. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make you selfish either way if you're just doing it for yourself. I just feel that I'm hearing a lot of people praying for people that really need it, or that are going through things. But then I also feel like a lot of you who are going through things are starting to use your affirmations during this time at the full moon to just kind of get things off your chest. And once that release happens, and I'm even seeing like people crying as they're doing this because it's emotional. I feel like it's like, you know, purging what has happened in order to bring balance within yourself. And that's what the Libra full moon is about. It's about bringing justice and balance. And so justice will be coming to those who caused harm repeatedly, and or even just in general. And it's karmic justice. It's just they have to go through their karma. And for those who have already been through their karma and who are trying to heal, this is going to be a very healing time for you. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else does the collective need to know? They want to talk about love because, you know, Libra is an air sign, but Libra is a very beautiful, loving sign. My father was a Libra. I feel like I'm getting a scenario. So believe me, it's for the collective. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, just leave it. It's fine. But I am getting where there's someone from the past that wants to come and profess their love. Um, or I want you guys to be careful because I do feel like even though the retrogrades are over, there's still a shadow. So if you find that someone from the past is coming around this time, I would wait until next month, you know. Don't take any invitations just yet for the rest of this month. The rest of this month, I want you guys to focus on self-love and care for yourself. Not so much about, but I'm not saying that, look, if there's a new opportunity, and if something is coming in, it's probably something from the past that should have happened, but was stopped because of the Darklings or the Karmics or whatever. Because, look, I mean, if they're throwing that energy constantly at you, but you're just living your life, you know, it could have hindered something, but it doesn't matter anyway because it's universal timing. So I kind of feel that if they've been trying to block your ability to meet someone new, to find love, it's the blocks are lifted. This full moon is going to lift a lot of blocks. You know, and I noticed it's so weird because Ganesh, I've been calling on Ganesh, and I've been noticing a lot of people with these elephant prints everywhere. In fact, I went to the Dollar Tree and she had a tablecloth, and it was just like one of those tables that, you know, for help wanted, they're hiring people. So, and the tablecloth had elephants on it. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I just see Ganesh or elephants everywhere. And then even one of my friends started, she found an elephant in her drawer. So if you find that the elephant totem has been showing up, it's meant to. It's meant to because Spirit is removing the blocks and the obstacles. Now, I'm not trying to blame everything on the karmics. Sometimes we block ourselves, you know. So Spirit's just saying, no. Enough of this. It's time to get moving. It's time to reap the rewards of everything that you've been trying to manifest. Excuse me. So I'm kind of getting this feeling of... It's like a gift from the universe saying, you know what? We're going to remove this now. It's time to get rid of this. You've learned the lesson. The karmic justice is there. You did the work. And, you know, whoever's been trying to block your health, wealth, happiness, joy, love, your connection with others, if that's the case, they're going to be removed as well. Because aren't they obstacles too? Yeah. So if you find, I mean, they can come in the guise of your friends too. I mean, or someone that you cared about and loved, and on a subconscious level, they could be blocking with their energy in some way your own happiness. And unfortunately, universe will be like, no, you got to go because you're not helping the situation. You got to go. You know, you don't mean to be negative to my collective, but you have to go because subconsciously you are. So it's amazing how the universe does work in that sense to protect us and to love us and to guide us. This is going to be a beautiful spring and summer. It's gonna be really wonderful. And I think I told you guys when I was doing readings before that I saw a lot of you finding love finally. If you're single, and if you are in karmic relationships, those are gone. You're out. And if it's a long lost love, you're finding them. This is about relationships right now. We'll talk about work and money in a minute. But I just feel like it's just time. I think it's going to be I'm getting such a romantic vibe. Like my heart chakra was just glowing right now. I'm just, woo. It's just, it's time, you know? I mean, I'm ready. I don't know about you guys. If you're single like me, I'm definitely ready. I'm ready to go out there and date and have some fun. Why not? Especially springtime. My God, you know? I just see a lot of you meeting somebody that just is at your wavelength. They're at your level. Emperor, Empress, divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter because intuitively you match. And so it just makes it easy. There's no drama. There's no lying. There's no bullshit. There's no, I want to be with other people while I'm seeing you. It's not like that. They just want you. They want you, your energy, and your time. And they're going to make that known. because they're gonna vibrate at the same level, and it's gonna feel so good. Why would they want to be anywhere else? And I just see you guys like doing fun things, you know, like just getting to know each other, exploring each other's likes and dislikes, laughing. You know, I see a lot of people just showing me scenarios that are really cute, like going to farmers markets and going out for lunch and romantic dinners and to the movies and like old school dating like it used to be. None of this like what is it what they do when they swipe or something? Swipe left, swipe right. I don't know what that is. I'm talking old fashioned, calling on the phone. Hey, can I, you know, getting someone's number, calling them on the phone, asking them out on a date, not doing the 3-day wait thing, which I can't stand because that's what they used to do back in when I was dating. I don't know why guys did that, where they heard that. That's just stupid. You know, just don't do that. There's no need. If you want to see us, you'll see us, you know. And then I just see like courting. It's courting. That's what it is. It's beautiful. So it's going to be a really romantic spring. And it's going to end up evolving into a really great summer. And if it doesn't last after the summer, then it could be that it just wasn't meant to be. And that's okay, you guys. Just fun. You know, we're not going in this being like, we have to get married. I'm certainly not. Taking my time. I don't know about you guys, but slow and steady wins the race. I do not need to have another dysfunctional relationship. I'm sure you guys don't either. And we tend to attract that. Lights tend to attract that because we're healers. And that's what they look for. You know? So, but this time, I feel like you're going to meet somebody on your level. And it's just going to work. And it's going to be easy. And there's not going to be any drama or bullshit. Yeah, you might talk about what you've been through, but it's not going to affect the current energy, is what I'm saying. So any past wounds that they have, any past wounds that you have been cleared and resolved. That's what Spirit's talking about when they're like, we're taking the blocks away. You did the work. You did the healing. The ones who haven't are going to recycle and go through that karmic cycle again. That's all I can say. So love looks good. It just, if you're single, love looks good. If you're in a relationship, like I said, I feel like you will, if you're married or you're in a relationship, either it's going to make it or it's not. And the answer is going to be definitely after this full moon. Either the relationship's going to end and you're leaving this person to move forward to find your person, or it's not, and you're going to renew the relationship with your current partner. But in order to do that, I feel like a lot of you have to put in the work, heal. So I don't care what it takes. If you have to, I don't know if you go to marriage counseling or therapy, or if you guys just heal on your own spiritually or heal together, or if you look at each other's shadows and you say, hey, this is who my shadow self is. I'm showing my wounds to you. Love me anyway. If that's the case, then that's wonderful. If you can do that, then great. Some people can't. Some people's shadows are too great and they override the light so much so that they can't get out. And that's really sad when that happens. Unless you're willing to do the healing work and confront your shadow. And by shadow, I mean the really dark shit about yourself. I've done that. I did that work. I did my shadow work in Florida. And I always said, I was like, God, I can't stand Florida. Because, to be honest with you, I'm not even a beach person. I'm more like a rivers, mountains, lake. You know, I like the ocean. It's not that I don't like the ocean. I can walk along the ocean. I swam in the ocean when I was in Florida. I did all that, and it was beautiful. Waterfall, but I like waterfalls, creeks. You know, I like that kind of stuff. Forests, you know. And Florida's just too hot. It's just too hot. So I like winter, summer, spring, and fall. I need my seasons. But I forgot what I was going with this. I'm sorry. Oh, so I did my shadow work there, but I remember thinking, I am moving from Florida. I'm going to leave Florida as soon as I can. But all my shadow work was done during that time. I had gone through so much after my divorce and, you know, just me and my son and taking care of us and going through those ups and downs. I mean, we've been through COVID together. We've been through hurricanes together. Even moving here, we've been through a hurricane, and then we had the fires. I mean, we've been through a lot, me and my kid, and it made us so much stronger. He's a Scorpio. I love Scorpios. Scorpios are good people. My mom was a Scorpio. I always say this, I know, but Scorpios and fire signs. But fire signs don't last. That's the problem, you know. I have so much fun with them, but they're not in it for the long haul. You know, they're non-committal. And that makes me sad because I really, I enjoy fire signs a lot. But that's okay. All right, let's do this. And you guys, please don't get mad. I'm just saying it from my perspective. I'm sure not all fire signs are that way. And plus, a chart has so many things in it. You can't really just say, oh, this, and this. So let's not, just relax with that. All right, let's keep going. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you who are coupled, it's going to be fine. If you're going to work it out with your partner, at least do the shadow work, and then you're going to grow exponentially from that alone. And it's going to make your relationship stronger. Okay. Enough about love. Money. Money, money, money. Well, I do feel like, I know earth signs are going to do very well because it's just their time. You have to understand, they've been through, their cycles for the past 10 years have been really bad. I'm not going to say that air is not going to get hit. I feel like the air signs are going to get hit financially. But don't worry, because you guys listen. I've been very wealthy. I've been very poor. I've been middle class. I've been up and down. Of course, being wealthy is great because you have that freedom, you know. When you find that balance, though, and I'm not even at the balance that I want to be at, but we're getting there. I'm just saying, don't worry. Yes, if you do lose it all, you'll get it back. You'll get it back in another cycle. And it is scary, and it sucks. I mean, I remember when I was younger, God, I left home when I was young, like 15. Like and I got my first apartment. It was a hole in the wall. It was above a deli. And, oh my God, so weird thinking about it. And it was a studio apartment. I had a futon as a bed. But, you know, I was young. I didn't care. I remember when I got a phone, I was like, ooh, I got a phone. Not a cell phone. I'm talking like a dial, you know, landline. And I had to eat ramen noodles, I remember, once for a week until I got paid. It was horrible. But you survive. You get through it and you survive. So I am feeling like earth signs and fire signs are financially going to do really good. I kind of feel like water signs and air signs, it's going to be a little shaky just for the next 3 to 6 months. And then everything's going to balance itself out. I don't know why they're telling me that. Please don't let it get in your head. Just, you know, just focus on what you're doing and keep doing what you're doing. It could be that you're transitioning your jobs, air and water signs. Like, there's some kind of transition you need to do. There's something about work that's not satisfying. So if you're not getting the lesson, Spirit's going to be like, well, we're going to have to keep them this way until they get it. But I think earth and fire signs got the lesson, like, way back. So they're like, okay, now I know what I need to do. This is where my happiness is. This is how I can balance it. And it's working. So they're just gradually building up. So money will get better in 6 months for air and water. And I'm sorry, earth and fire, you're going to be golden. It's just going up, okay? So you just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, work, like I said, a lot of you are leaving some muggle jobs to pursue your dreams. But I also feel like you have to kind of have a part-time or some kind of side gig just to kind of get things in balance. Until your business grows, then you could do that. So finances are okay. I'm just checking the clock. My pen ran out. You know, your pens run out. It's so funny. Dang it. Does this one work? This one works. Okay. I had to buy like so many pens and so many like notepads. I had to find another way. I'm kind of wasting, I guess. Well, I guess not. I guess not. All right. So let's move on. So we talked about, I'm not really worried about work, but you guys, you know, if you want a personal reading, I have a special going on. Not to put a plug in here, but I kind of have to because it's a really good special. If you've never gotten a reading from me before, I have a new client special. It's only $50 for a half hour. I normally charge $80. And I mean, it's just great if you want to know about work, business. It's a very good rate, super cheap. You know, I try and keep my rates, and I don't raise my rates because I have a long list of clients. I have plenty of clients, but I refuse to raise my rates any higher because it's so, I can't believe some psychics charging $150 for a half hour. I think that's fucked up. No judgment. Well, I guess I'm judging a little bit. But to me, I'm like, there's people that need help. They need insight. And then, seriously, I had a client, his name is Corey. He was getting readings with me for years. And when I finally reached a point with him, I was like, he worked on his, spiritual ability. And I got to a point where I was like, I'm not going to read you anymore. I was like, you don't need it. And he's like, okay. And that was it. Gone. I haven't read him. I think it's been a year now. So that's what you do. When you're ready to just trust your own intuition, then you go. Because clients always come, you know. I do want to do a video about, this one right now too. Oh, good Lord. I do want to do a video about psychic ability one day. I just haven't really had the time. Maybe I could do a live and take questions or something. Alright, so let's get to health. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is hilarious. Ooh, maybe they're trying to... No, they are all empty. I forgot to throw them out yesterday. I was doing like a clean... There we go. Okay, where was I going? What was I going to say? Oh, spiritual stuff. Let's get to it. Okay, so, I mean, like I said, you guys are vibrating higher. You're focusing on clean eating, meditation, chakra work, chakra therapy, healing past lives, cell memory. That's another thing I do. If you guys are interested, I have a past life reading special going on. Because, you know, our past lives affect our current life. Because if we haven't resolved the lessons in the past life, everybody thinks, oh, you live a life and you resolve your lessons and then you go to another life. No, you go to another life carrying what you didn't finish in the last life. And it's a carryover. So if you want to know about your past lives and your challenges, it would behoove you to find out, because you can learn so much more about your current life and how those triggers, if you have triggers with certain things, it's probably due to a past life that hasn't been resolved. And it's just the karmic wheel. It's just how it works. It's okay. It's not that bad. Because I got some carryover from, I have 5 past lives that are affecting my current life. And, yeah, you just have to do the work, you know. As long as you know it, then you're like, okay, so obviously this is a trigger because of A, B, and C. But I do see a lot of you going to the Akashic Records on the other side. You're visiting through astral projection. You may not remember it. It doesn't matter if you do or not. But you are, because you're trying to access the karmic patterns so that you can take that knowledge, and your higher self is like making you aware. And by making you aware, they're making the mask fall off the dark energies around you. They're making you aware by showing you, if you're around somebody and they remind you of someone that was really evil to you, that you need to stay away from that person. If they remind you of someone from your past, go away, walk away. They're not for you. Then there's other things too. You know, it's like I said with the owner of this place, when we had that conversation, normally the young Carolyn, the 20-year-old Carolyn, would be like, fuck you, dude. Like, I would be. I'd be very defensive. I'd be very guards up, and I would be like, all like, I have to protect myself, and you're the enemy kind of thing. But now I'm just like, no, you know what? You're absolutely right. And I see your perspective, and I honor it. And it's amazing, you know, and look, I get it. You know, I'm older, so I've learned the lessons as I've gone on. And so will you, if you're younger than me, I'm saying. If you're my age, you probably have. And so you're getting to be at a place in your life where you're leveling out. You're coming into the calm of your life, the wisdom of your life. And then, you know, that's the journey, right? So it's fine. Sometimes my son says stuff to me that I'm just like, what? Like, it's so wise. I'm like, Brian, that's so amazing. You're so smart. He astonishes me. You know, the kids that are coming in today are just, I'm telling you, it's just so amazing, the wisdom they're bringing. If you do have children, please don't be like that parent that's like, yeah, oh yeah, okay, well, I'm busy, buddy, da, da, da. You know, I tend to do that sometimes, but lately I'm like, oh, what's up? You know, I'll listen, because he has this wisdom about him that I just love. I mean, he's so amazing to me. What now? Oh, wow. Just checking real quick, guys. Just checking. Do you know it's like 49 degrees here? That's why I'm wearing a sweater today, because it's cold. We got a cold front. I had to bring all my plants in. I have plants sitting in my bathtub. It's sitting in the, you know, because I don't want them to, I don't want anything to happen to them. Hold on, my son's coming in. Hey guys, sorry. My son just came in. So yeah, I mean, I was just talking about the cold front coming in. I'm gonna wrap this up because I do have this other reading to do. I just, you guys, I'm telling you right now, just use this full moon to the best of your ability. The energy is beautiful. It's perfect for bringing karmic balance, karmic justice. It's also perfect for bringing out your higher attributes in order to share them with the world and share your gift. If you're feeling like you're floundering, it's going to light a spark under your butt. It's really good energy right now. I don't know about you guys, but I feel amazing. I'm ready to take on the world. So, yeah, and I've been feeling this way for the past 2 weeks. I did have one little dip with a friend, but it's fine. You know, it's what it is, and it's done. Like I said, a lot of people are going to be leaving and coming and going, and if they go, they're not meant to follow you through to the next phase, okay? The energies are shifting, and you have to do your work, and you have to continue to do so without any interruption. And don't worry about those dark energies. I promise. They can't do shit. They don't have any power. Okay? Don't worry about them. You guys got this. I love you so much. If you want a reading, please, you can, I don't know, you got my number. You can just text me. You want to set something up. Look at my page on Facebook. That has a lot of information about the services I do. I don't just do psychic medium readings. I do healings, all sorts of stuff, okay? So check it out if you want. It's the Magical Muse LLC, okay, on Facebook. I love you guys. And happy full moon. And I don't know. It's good, right? All right, bye.